Well, greetings, hello, and welcome back. Episode number 6 coming at you. I'm ImperialJedi, and oh man, I'm not gonna lie, this is an ambitious episode. Yeah, there's a lot. When I say a lot, you'll see. So, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is an ongoing Let's Play series, tutorial in focus, a little bit more vanilla in mind, but we are using some mods. Getting us a little bit more prepared for a bigger city as well. And the last episode, if you have not seen that one, we were just getting ready for a highway expansion. We actually carved this really cool valley right in front of us and threw these bridges over top. And today we are building like the most ambitious. We're going to try to channel our inner Yumbl right here. And yeah, build like a single point urban interchange in that first stone bridge. Whew, what a doozy. And yeah, before we do that, let's address a little bit of the issues, because I was way too focused last episode and some stuff happened. So I'd like to deal with that really quickly, please, if you don't mind. Mainly it was dealing with garbage, but there was a cascade failure and some other stuff as well. So let's throw down some death care. Let's actually put that over on this side of the bridge. Let's run some power up here too. Let's just get a little prepared for the overall episode. Yeah, I got some plans here. We're gonna use a lot of the mods that we've been using up until now. We're gonna throw some stuff down with the good old-fashioned Rico mod. I was just thinking to myself when we were, I was just lining up for the cinematic right there, and I kept seeing a whole bunch of Costco trucks. So I feel like we need to build a Costco or something today. Yeah, I'm looking for just like a bit more of like a fun way to move that a little bit further, in case we extend that road. Which I know we will, actually. Yeah, I was looking for like a fun way to kind of divide between industrial and what will be like residential eventually. Let's give these guys a little bit of commercial. I kind of thought some like Rico big box buildings might be just what the doctor ordered. Okay, so water, I mean, it's going to catch up with us actually pretty fast. I don't think we'd have that in real life. So yeah, we're fine for the moment, but I do feel like pretty soon we're going to have to build a proper like utility facility, which will be a really fun episode. I love actually doing those a lot, and I think it's good inspiration if you haven't done one of those before. Little spoiler for that thought process, it's basically picking somewhere like kind of where you've established the border end of a city, and just on the outskirts you do like a trash pickup. So the pollution's not too close that it'll bug the residents, but it's close enough that you get really good coverage from it. So that'll be kind of a cool thing to do. All right, oh man, dude, I cannot wait, eh? I cannot wait. Whew. Excited. All right, so if we could sneak in some residential over here. And I'd like to show you guys one little thing I did really quickly as well. Actually use this road over here. So I was going ahead and now that we unlocked some new roads, I've been trying to implement a few of them throughout the city. And so I'll show you guys what I did. And then I did some intersection marking tool. And sorry, my computer's having a hard time with all this, eh? Disclaimer, it is like really, really hot today. I'm sure you're going through a heat wave where you are as well, right? But the computer is just kind of taking its time today, and I can't say I blame it, so I'm asking a lot. I'm not really looking to make each one of these a crossing, and I think we're far enough away just from the other side of the city that we can probably get away with doing our own little custom design over here. So I'm not overly worried. I don't think we need another entrance, but that might be kind of fun. Ooh, it's so tempting. But no, let's have more of an arterial road focus where we're trying to encourage people to stay to the wider roads. Also, too, my computer, man, like I've upgraded a few times now for City Skylines alone. I feel like at this point you need like a NASA-grade computer if you really want to go deep in the mods, but some of my parts are starting to get up there. So knock on wood, you know, I've been holding off. I still have a 1080 Ti. Not that that's bad or anything. Don't cry me a river. But I've had it since it was like brand new, and I just have not been able to justify the price, you know what I mean, of a new video card. I'm sure you're 100% on board with that thought. Yeah, there's some mod or something I'm running lately. It's just kind of making my computer a little finicky. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I'm on my parts though. I don't want to jinx it, so let's not talk about that, right? But just forgive the occasional frame rate drop right there, just for the moment at least. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I think it'll be pretty straightforward, but I'm probably going to do a district with some specialization and mostly residential in here. And then we're going to try to get some offices and then, yeah, big box stores in between, just to deal with the noise and like a little bit of the pollution. Both, yeah, both noise and actual. Let's go a little bit crazy here and use some roads that are a little bit wide. A 4+2 would be ideal. That might be in a different pile, though. Okay. Yeah, sorry, so I don't mean this to be a bamboozle, by the way, too. If you're, like, brand new and you're like, okay, my friend, you said we are going to be doing highway stuff, and here I am just traipsing around the neighborhoods, putting down roads and whatnot. Don't worry. Don't worry, I got you. But yeah, really, the focus is, like, ongoing tutorials. So if you're brand new, I feel like it is worth it. We've had a lot of good success over the years, and we're trying to implement some of these cool thoughts, so I enjoy what we do here. I think I might want a third lane here just for some turning. These are fantastic to use, by the way. These are just, yeah, so much fun. This kind of stuff gets me a little frazzled. That's not quite supposed to look like that. That's supposed to be a cleaner transition between the two. I might not be able to pull off exactly that. Let's see what I can do here. Sometimes if I just redo the road segment, that'll work. But given how close these two are, I may not be able to pull off what I want. I was looking for like a 4+2 going into this turn, so you can get a bit more action into the one-way, and then a 3+2 up here. So you can at least turn left with a bit of priority. Oh, there it goes. Wait, did it? No, shoot, no, it didn't. Okay, never mind. All right, well, you can't blame me for trying at least, but that's not going to happen. And then if we do slope the node, that gets rid of that middle section. The old bamboozle. I thought I had it, eh? Thought I had it. And just a 2-road entry like this is pretty straightforward, so it's not as many lanes to have to cross over. So I think that's okay for the moment. But yeah, bamboozled, eh? Okay. Looking good. Quick district through here. I've switched to the Surviving Mars soundtrack, which is just a gem. I absolutely love that one. Okay, so I'm gonna do some commercial on the lower side. We'll do residential above this. We'll keep this lower density, and then maybe in the side right over here, we can possibly get a few towers looking into the valley. Hickory Heights becomes big suburbs. Well, at some point too, I think I'm going to rename some of these districts, so if anything cool kind of comes up, I'll let you know, but keep your eyes peeled. Okay. So really quickly, we'll throw down some services. I also would love to see some cars using our new interchange. So that'll be like so much fun to see. Okay. So there's a school. There's a high school. Just so I'm not yabbing on over this, eh? There you go. You know, and I traditionally will grab like something simple like a playground you guys have seen. Throw these next to the schools. Looks really nice. Good for filling them in. If you've got both the European and just like your generic default assets turned on, you got the tennis court and a basketball court too, which is kind of cool. This guy here's from the workshop. I should just put that right behind the school itself. Yeah, there you go. All right, so we should see some people start to zone in. Let's give these guys a little bit more of the utilities. Finish off some services, and let's motor into the highway. And I still haven't forgot. I'll show you guys what I've done in town too, just really quickly, but just so excited. I'm very eager to. This is really ambitious. I got it fresh on my mind because we were doing some single point urban interchange building earlier. How to get power in here responsibly without looking silly with a whole bunch of power lines. Let's grab that corner spot for the moment. And that should, I think, be enough to get power over. No. But that's okay. What we can do is put a service building there. That should be enough. It's one of those days, isn't it, eh? It's just one of those days. Actually, would you fit better? Yeah, maybe that would fit better. And then over here can be a fire station. Oh, there you go. Okay, well, there goes our entire budget. Man, good thing we've been running the game for a while, because apparently we needed that money. All right, well, we'll slowly see this build. I'm going to throw it back on 3-speed here. See if my computer can even handle that. Power. Oh, there's your fundamental issue, eh? That. What are you even doing here today, huh? Guys, I swear, this is not my first time playing this game, eh? There you go, buddy. That's better. Okay, beautiful new district popping into existence. Death care covered, healthcare covered, schools covered. We don't have public transportation yet, but that'll definitely be on the list. A cool custom zone neighborhood here to match what we have over there. Awesome. Costco and stuff, that'll come later. That'll come later. We'll see if we have any time for that. Probably not today, though. The real pièce de résistance is us building out the highways right here. This will be awesome. So I kind of thought what we'd do is just kind of meander a little bit through the valley here and not be too worried about symmetry. So why don't we make our way down. We can always fix whatever looks a little bit off with the move it mod after. And then like where the road kind of does the squiggle like this, that's where we can attach the bridge. I am a little bit nervous about the single point here because it's going to be a tall set of slopes here to have to climb. Yeah, deal with that in a hot second. I'm sure that'll probably move a few more times. And then it'd be kind of cool to do like a mini retaining wall through here just to kind of... Oh, not enough money! Oh, dude, you're killing me here. What have you done? Uh-oh. All right, I think I was fiscally responsible. I think I paid off our loans before. Oh, nope. Oh, dude, you're killing me today. Well, good intentions pave the way, didn't they? Oh, dearie me. I thought we were doing so... I had like 100,000 credits, eh? Oh, my gosh. I feel like, you know, Asterix, kind of on brand. You know? Kind of on brand. That's okay. All right, let's listen to this commercial. Actually, let me switch back to Surviving Mars. I was enjoying that. Yeah, Goose Frava, nice and calm. There you go. Okay, so before we jump into that, because I did already forget, in case you're like, oh, you forgot. I did. So over here, I've gone ahead and just kind of changed over the road I was using. So we've added asymmetrical, and it's from the new US road pack. And so just effectively the same idea. Just put the lines and everything back in, but we've now got 2 lanes the whole way through. Dedicated turning lane. And this way, it creates more of an emphasis in hopefully not that happening. Well, let's try a little bit harder, that means. Yeah, I was trying to create a corridor for the traffic to stay to, but I think the last sneaky step is going to be increasing the speed limit on the main road and then decreasing the speed limit on the side roads. And these are features that are built to within the traffic president mod. So that should help at least people going towards the traffic interchange this way. To at least stick to that road. Don't drive through neighborhoods, please. Okay, deep breath. Let me get some coffee for this one, too. No, I just get nervous trying to make these things because, like, you know, I watch Yumbl's videos. He does so well with them. I don't do that great. I'm not bad at them or anything like that, right? But I have a hard time, man. All right, so what are we doing here? That looks like 65 degrees. See if I can get that just right. Okay, so we've gone out by... I want to try to get a pillar in here too, so... Okay. You know what? Give me a hot second. It'll be easier to add these back in after and then move them around. But you'll kind of see what I'm up to here. Also, a disclaimer too, if you're trying to build this without mods, it's going to be a little bit challenging. And the road rules might kind of fall apart a little bit. Definitely fun to still try though. So it's 67 out of an 8. I'm not sure what the flip of that would be, because 67 looks way too wild. Bro, how do you make this uniform? See, this is why I'm already falling apart, eh? Alright, we'll do our best to eyeball this. That's a 9. Oh my goodness. The unit count, all that stuff. Precision engineering. One of the oldest mods. One of the greatest mods. And so that goes out. That goes out. Just gonna set this up. Oopsie. And then the next mod that we're going to be using is the node controller. Nope. No, it's not. Network multi-tool, you liar. Ah, man, it is one of those days. Yeah, network, network multi-tool. It's a great mod. I'll show you how we can use it in this scenario here. So I'm going to grab the loop mode. Actually, let's first move these a little bit tighter. I swear, I drank enough coffee there, I swear, eh? Okay, so we're doing that. Pulling these in a little bit tighter. And yeah, so another question I get asked too. So a lot of my buttons, right? It's a little bit of an asterisk here. So the unified UI. This is a mod that basically gives you more button space. So instead of having them all pile up down here, because you run out of room eventually, it adds more. So the ones I use frequently through here are the roundabout builder. That is the intersection marking tool. That is a network multi-tool, and this is the node controller that I always get backwards. And this one here, what are you? The grabber. No idea what that is, but that's in my list apparently. If you know what that is, help me. Anyway, so we're going to be using the network multi-tool, the sloping, oh wow, the create loop mode. My God. And I'm going to grab these two right here. If it's gotten weird, we can try to switch to the middle node. If it's just not the right configuration, oh, you'll know. And so now next to my backspace, I've got the plus and the minus. I'm going to do that to affect our ramp here. And we'll go to, I think, 200. Nice and smooth. And the cool thing is because this is from the network multi-tool, it's got the other features built in as well. So it's going to make that a nice smooth slope all at the same time. So when I press enter, it looks pretty good. It's not too bad. We'll adjust that top one right there, but not bad. So same idea, and we're going to try for a uniform look. So 200 was our thing. Press enter. Do our best here. Again, not really winning all the awards for symmetry, but that's okay. We're trying our best. I want to kind of emphasize that, right? I get intimidated by these kind of projects, so. All right, we'll try 200. But we're going to build some really cool interchanges, I think, in this city here. But try to make them functional. That's a whole other can of worms, eh? Now, why does that side look so much different than the other, eh? What have you done here, my friend? Not that I don't like that, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's it's unique. I guess they're different there. All right, well, you know, work with what you got, right? No sense trying to rebuild this 100 times. All right, so let's flip our directions around. That's going that way, and that's going that way. Yeah, that looks correct. Except for this side, of course. Wow, geez. All right, cool. Now we can reconnect the roads underneath. And we'll just use movement mod to maybe straighten a few pillars or something out. See if we can make that other side look a little bit more even. Even though, actually, I don't even know if it needs to be. So that's the movement mod. Single point selection. Holding down left alt just kind of helps me get a little bit of a guidance here for the, you know, for the arcing curve. Movement mod knows what I'm up to here. Okay, so that stuff can be pulled in. That can be pulled a bit tighter. This is where the node controller would shine. Oh, geez. Not even close, bro. Well, what we could do is that last little segment again right there. Yeah, so I feel like with this, even with mods, you pack your patience, eh? And if you're trying to build this just on like console, the one piece of advice, of course, besides being patient, is you're going to want to try to maybe build it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger than you think you might need. Oh, I'm just getting there with that. There you go. Get these props out of the way. Nice. Yeah, I don't dislike that. It's kind of an interesting one. I know they're very different shapes side to side, but I don't dislike it. All right, well, for the sake of also time, just so I don't spend like 17 million years trying to like fix that, right? Let's keep that part as it is. Work with what you got. Let's get rid of one of these pillars if we can as well. And let's reconnect our roads. Let's make this as functional as we can. We'll keep it not too many lanes, so it's easier to do some like traffic precedent governing. And we'll go over both like a vanilla and modded approach to some of this stuff here. But this one, it's a little bit much if you're doing this vanilla and expecting it to be like picture perfect. What's really, really great though, is we're not dependent on this being like the only interchange to get people in and out of the city. If that was the case, I think we'd be asking a little bit too much. It's a design only a mother could love, I think, right? All right, well, things could get a little bit crazy, but we are trying to also bypass, you know, so you're not just turning left and right up there. So here's your chance to turn right. Make sure proper yielding. And our other option would have been to go right into the bridge. I feel like the roundabout might be a better choice, but maybe for the sake of being compact, we go in like this. That doesn't look terrible. I think actually that's probably the better way to do it, eh? And just a little bit of uniformity. I'm going to try our best here. Use that same node. Okay. Not bad. Oh, well, there you go. Okay, now the cleaner we make this, the smoother and faster the vehicles can make their turn. Okay, so again, if we were doing this in a vanilla-only setting, which we've done in the past, which is why I was kind of interested in trying this again, you'll just want to make it a little bit more spread out. Maybe the roundabouts are a little bit bigger. The distance in between your intersections is a little bit bigger too, because what ends up happening is, like a truck, for example, only one truck at a time would be able to go through this long intersection here. And part of the long intersection is because we use one of the mods for it, but having intersections too close together will limit the flow rate of the vehicles. So we're going to be cautious with that. So no light there, no light there. Yes, a light here. And I'm going to do the lazy man's approach, if you want to even call it that. Oh, you know what I want is 2 lanes. So that's 2 lanes. Let's say that can be 2 lanes, just so it's a little bit faster. Really, it could be 3 lanes if we wanted to, but it's kind of a wider node, so let's not bother. And we could also do this just for a bit of a faster flow through. Oh, this is starting to really look good, eh? And then we're going to put some decorations inside of this. Oh, I love it. Good job. This is cool. I'm glad you tried this. Okay, so nice and slow. Let's start in the middle right here. A single point urban interchange, when you're leaving the highway, say going this way right here, if you wanted to turn right, there's your option. You are turning right here. You're going to merge with traffic safely. You're going to yield. Traffic on the bridge has priority. Easy peasy. We might get backed up here with the roundabout, so this is something we have to maybe keep an eye on. At the traffic light here, you'd have 2 lanes turning left of the light. In a vanilla setting, if you wanted 2 lanes to turn left, you may have to give it a 3rd, which is sometimes backwards logic, but the traffic AI should recognize this as the faster and not turn right here. Emergency vehicles probably will, but this gets you 2 left-hand turning lanes, which is kind of backwards, but c'est la vie. So we're keeping that as 2. And we can see lane arrows as an indicator as to what's kind of happening here. So that's you. And then this is where things get a little bit hairy. We could, if we wanted to, try to get a custom road set up in here, but I really like the stone arches. So I'm only going to have 1 lane that turns onto the highway and 2 lanes from one here. So that's you going straight into the roundabout eventually. So multi-lane usage, but this is not going to be like the highest of flow capacity here. Oh, we're getting teased by these Costco trucks, eh? So again, 1 lane to turn left. You're going straight into 2 lanes here. And the way it would work with a real-life time traffic light is one sequence of the light. You've got these guys turning left at the same time as those guys turning left. Quite a delicate ballet. So in reality, you'd have this as a larger intersection, just for absolute safety. So no one's bumping. That's kind of nifty underneath as well. So yeah, 2 lanes turning left, 2 lanes turning left. Awesome. Going this way, you've got that going left and those guys going left. Easy peasy. And the next sequence would be you're going straight. That's it. Done and done. And then anyone that's going to the right is kind of like bypassing the lights and all that jazz. So this is it in a nutshell. This is a lot to look at. I'm going to agree with you there. Now, can we make this functional to the point where like all of it looks grandiose? The sloping, everything is just great. I hope so, including the roundabouts here. So I'm going to move fast. We'll see what we can pull up out of the last few minutes we got here in the episode, but I got some ambitious ideas. So let's slope some intersections. If time permits, we'll even do the intersection marking tool, but let's just go hog wild here. And let's change these guys here to be a faster speed limit now too. And just remember too, like the goal is not to like replace any of the other interchanges right now, just to kind of complement and help them out. So we're eliminating the bottleneck. We're able to go further into the city. Just like we're stretching our legs. City's growing now. This is cool. And what an ambitious project too, right? Okay, so sloping the intersections. That one, not so much. That one, just a little bit. I think I missed that one. Good job. Okay, Speedy Gonzalez here. That's sloped. That's a double node. That's too close together. That got flipped as a result. Let's get rid of that. Perfect. And then, what are you looking for here? Ah, yes, you need to change your traffic president again. And then, whoa, those poor people. I'm going to take the lazy approach of doing a custom traffic light right now. And that is taking the time traffic light from the traffic president manager and shift clicking. Oh, sorry, control clicking. So if you hover over, you can see, does that give you the option? It doesn't. It used to. Oh, I guess it's over top. Yeah, so control and clicking just gives you the rules that would be based on how you did your traffic lines. The only thing we're not getting here is, see how this sequence is left and straight? It should be left and left. So we could edit that ourselves, but it's all good. And so that'll give priority to whoever's been waiting the longest, which also could backfire, could help us. We'll see. All right, let's see if we can finish this now, eh? Let's see if I can wow you guys with my speedy skills here. Yeah, really cool though. Already good to see some people. And I think what we're gonna need to do is definitely put a solution for the pedestrians. There's a lot of crossing through here. So we'll probably want a bridge or something. Okay. Looking pretty darn good, if I say so myself. All right, so let's fix the roundabouts. I don't think we've addressed these ones yet. So traffic president, in your priority signage, control shift clicking gives us the fast roundabout. That's priority signs. I think, oh, we did that last episode. Good job. And I don't think we set our proper exits yet. No, we did not. So we'll need, I think, a separate video, a little clickbait one on its own, like the perfect roundabout. And I'll just kind of have like episodes dedicated to like different types of roundabouts, which I think is kind of a cool thought. And yeah, I'll show you guys like all my favorite types. But this is the one that I think I use like primarily the most, like this method. It involves having 2 lanes to exit, which is why I just switched that over to be asymmetrical, which also just helps us in general anyway. Yeah, going into that lane there. And so you enter and enter after, of course, you yield. And then, hello, Tony. Hello, Brontosaurus burgers. Or oil, whatever that one was. Music? Hello? There you go. So yes, our exiting here. So dedicated exit. Exit and going straight. And as you enter, you have a choice. So there you go. I like that a lot. And so expect an episode just for like this, where we go the whole shebang, decorating, different types. I'll show you guys a whole bunch of mods, painting, even getting like a 3rd lane in. Ooh, clickbait. Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot, actually. But I think it's a great first iteration, eh? I'm trying to be respectful of our time here, so may not do too much more. I think I might just throw down some decorations after we fix this. You let me know your thoughts, eh? Am I crazy for attempting this? Is this just what the city needed? Are you attempting this on your own? With mods, without them? So many questions. Yeah, I think the goal, guys, is always to inspire, not to intimidate or anything like that. And hopefully, yeah, hopefully you're breaking out of the build shell a little bit, which is kind of cool when that starts to happen. Took me many hours to get comfortable with this game. A lot of bumbling around, but that was so much of the fun, I think, right? Staying up till like 2 in the morning on like a work night. You're working on something that in retrospect is so, like, oh my God, so bad. But in the heat of the moment, it's so real and so good. What a game, what a feel. Pay money for that even, right? Literally. Okay. Well, good to see some traffic using this already. The people, though, that's the most staggering, surprising part about this. Okay, I feel like I've missed a couple of nodes here for the flattening or the slopening. That's not too bad. That can be fixed. Yeah, that is cool. That is heckin' cool, eh? Well, good job, team. Okay, let's throw something down in the middle right here. I got so many decorations. I will link this pack, by the way. It's a really old pack. It's really cool. It's got so much cool stuff, like little chevrons for the inside. Tons of decorations, all different sizes. All walks of life through here. What do we want? What would look really nice? Because this is like one of the main things you'd see when you're driving towards what would eventually be like the strong downtown, which could be up here even, eh? I think victory columns might look kind of cool. Oh, these are just the right size too, eh? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's grandy. Traffic's, I mean, we're going there. This is cool. People are using this, which I like. Well, there you go. Yeah, so I'm going to cut her here. I really want to spend a few more minutes to do the lines, but there's no way in heaven I'm going to get that done in under 5 or 10 minutes. There's no way. That in itself could be a whole episode, especially trying to do the single point line. So I might give that a try in between episodes, but I think the main idea of what we're trying to build right here is like, it's showing. This is strong. I'm happy. This is cool. And there's people using it. That is nifty. I also might try my hand at doing a custom light right here, but I like this. So there we go. This is episode 2 out of 3 for highway rebuilds, which means the next episode we are going to be rebuilding the vanilla interchange, which is starting to get a little bit bottlenecked here. So if you are interested, come join us again, of course. And if you like the video, hit the like button and make sure you are subscribed. If notifications are your thing, you'll be the first to comment. And I usually respond to some of the first few. A little bit bad after that, but I always like to hear from you guys, though. So drop me a line. Let me know your thoughts. Join our Discord, which is a great place to post some pictures and that kind of stuff, too. And onwards and upwards, my friends. This is looking absolutely fantastic, especially when we start getting a little bit more traffic in here. So next episode, we'll put in the pedestrian bridge. I'll show you guys some of the stuff I did in terms of cleaning this up a little bit. And we'll rebuild our vanilla interchange. And I think we're going to start trying to introduce a collector system down here. So very ambitious. I like this a lot. You know, let's try that cinematic again, just for a little bit of the before and after. I like that. Oh yeah, that looks great, eh? Especially with those columns. Well, friends, I appreciate you hanging out. A little bit shaky, but I think we got there strongly in the end. And if I were to say we were missing anything, it's just a little bit of trees, maybe. Otherwise, the city, she's growing. We're having some fun. Seems like so long ago that we built that bus depot, doesn't it? Man, oh man. All right, guys. Well, you stay hydrated. Drop me a line. Let me know how things are doing. And I will see you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves. Adios.